Scorpios, how's it going? This is your weekly reading from April the, what are we doing? 18th to the 25th. That's what we're doing this week. Okay. Sorry, I just had a little brain fart. Hope everyone is having a good week. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. That'd be super, super helpful to me. And if it doesn't, then check your moon and rising sign, because you could also be in that energy as well. I just want to say these are general readings, so if it doesn't resonate, I'll try to connect next week. But yeah, sorry. Just getting some cards out here. Interesting. Virgo also had the same. I had some Virgo placements too. There's the Devil here reversed, which the Devil reversed is actually a good card. It means we're kind of detaching ourselves from our bad habits. We're detaching ourselves from the things that are tying us down, from the things that are not progressing. A lot of things that we fear about. Anything, fear that things are going to work out, self-doubt, anything like that. Alcohol, drugs, whatever it is that kind of keeps us, our toxic kind of habits, I would say. We're releasing ourselves from those habits. And it's interesting because it seems like this one, Scorpio, is about work, about kind of pushing ourselves too hard, work drain. And what I'm feeling from this right now, Scorpio, is a sense of self-worth due to hustle, is what I'm kind of getting at this week for us. I think we're pushing ourselves too hard, and I think we're releasing some of the ideas that we have to kind of be drained. We have to be, you know what I mean? We have to be drained. We have to be pushing ourselves to the limit constantly for us to kind of get anywhere. I think we're releasing some of that self-doubt, that we cannot just allow stuff to kind of happen and be present with it, and not get ourselves to an energetic level where we're just exhausted, to an energetic level where we are just on zero, which we're pushing so hard that we're not giving space for us to re-energize. And the problem with that, when we're pushing ourselves that hard, when we're overworking ourselves that much, is it comes to the sense where everything else, because we're unbalanced that way, since we're on zero, I feel like everything else falters a little bit. Our relationships falter a little bit. Our, you know, our work life, our friends, because we're just not at a balanced part, because we are pushing ourselves so hard. And I know it's like really hard in this economy, because it just kind of feels like you can never progress almost, because I mean, like everything, the housing market, you know, costs of everything, inflation is going up, and it just kind of sometimes can be suffocating. But just understand that your energy level is just as important as gaining that kind of material energy. Okay, there's the Emperor here, reversed, which is kind of a disorder. It could be ego getting in the way as well. I just want to kind of see what this is here. Ooh. You might be dealing with an Aries as well. Okay. For some of you, there could be this person, this Aries, or anyone that has a kind of a big ego, that is kind of that is bossy, that is kind of feeling like they kind of stabbed you in the back a little bit here. Could be a fire sign in general, if it's not just like the Aries here, but someone who's kind of a bit bossy, and I feel like you're feeling like they kind of betrayed you a bit with the Ten of Swords, or you're just feeling kind of like exhausted here, Scorpio, by them, or by something here, and it seems like you're feeling like whatever this is getting in the way, and you're not moving forward. For some of you, if this is not someone else, this could also be your ego getting in the way. Ego kind of telling you maybe where you should be at right now, your timeline of where you should be, what you kind of, you're not, you know, the things that you're like not working hard enough, you're not excelling hard enough. So if this is a boss or someone telling you this, you feel very betrayed by that, because I feel like you are putting in a lot of work, and you are putting in a lot of time, and you're just kind of frustrated that things aren't kind of moving fast for you here with the Chariot reverse. You're kind of upset that things kind of aren't going your way there. there is a Six of Pentacles, which you might be going on vacation. You might just be going away. Here, just getting some time to travel and get away from this all, because it seems like whatever this is, especially with you when you have the Ten of Swords and you have the Ten of Wands reversed, it's exhaustion. It's just feeling, again, like you're not going anywhere and you're just constantly exhausted. So for some of you, you're going to move away from this situation, like literally going to move. For some of you, you're just going to travel and get away and get away from all this kind of hard work that you've been doing, and this feeling. I feel like you just kind of need to get away from it for a little bit. You need to get yourself somewhere else. You just need that time to kind of disconnect from this here and kind of regain some of your energy back. Okay, you have the Justice card here, which is good, which means good karma. Things will be going in your favor here, especially with justice. Maybe for some of you, there is a legal battle you're waiting on here as well. So you have the Knight of Wands, which is kind of about passion. I just kind of want to get some of this energy. I kind of feel what this is. Okay, so I think what this traveling or getting away is going to do is it's going to reignite some of your passion. I think you're going to come back, and you're going to come back a little bit more rested. You're going to come back with a little bit more fire. You're going to come out with feeling that passion kind of for life again back. That enjoyment here, because there is this new beginning here for you. Seems like something's not being communicated with an air sign here. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, because we have the King of Swords reversed, but someone could be cold in their demeanor to you here. So you might be there might be some friends you might be letting go of here, or some kind of disconnect that way. Maybe some kind of rift in the friend group. Also, maybe it's just someone who's kind of in your social circle here, who you're not celebrating with, who you feel like you have to kind of disconnect from a little bit. But you kind of have this fresh Fool, this fresh kind of new beginning. So I want to kind of see what that is here. Because I feel like now when you're kind of getting this passion back, Scorpio, this kind of Knight of Wands energy, I don't know, just feel like, can feel like a rejuvenation. For some of you, if you're single, you might also be meeting this Knight of Wands. Maybe this is kind of a new lover that enters the mix here. You're being discerning about what's in your life and who's in your life, and if it's actually bringing you good. With this fresh start here, you're kind of encountering the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is kind of no BS. She kind of tells her truth. She tells it like it is. A lot of people see the Queen as cold, but I don't really see her as a cold person at all. If she was reversed, I'd see her as cold, but she's not. She's just logical, and she kind of sees exactly where she's kind of going. And I think what this fresh start is going to do is you're going to kind of see what kind of needs to be chopped out of your life, and see what's not bringing you forward in your life, if you understand what things kind of need to go to have that clear step forward. Because it seems like whatever it is that's currently happening right now, you just get this, it's again just causing you so much exhaustion, causing you so much pain, and you're going to be a little bit more discerning of your energy, especially when you put this kind of move away from it here, when you kind of take that trip, when you take that time to kind of move past that energy, and you're moving towards your happiness here with the sun. So that's amazing, like sunshine, yay. I love that for you. You're moving towards your happiness, and this is, I think, putting your happiness as a priority in your life is something that I'm deeply kind of feeling as well. Yeah, can just complete. You're in a space of completing a cycle and moving into a new cycle. We have the World here upright, and we also have the Fool, which means you're completing a cycle right now. And I think this is a cycle in your life where the lesson is shifting your reality to your biggest, happiest potential. Shifting those things in our life that are causing us to feel exhausted, causing us to feel emotionally drained, physically drained, overworked, tired. We're moving away from that. We're moving to out of this cycle. And I think what the cycle is going to do for us, especially with the Queen of Swords, is going to make us more discerning of what is in our life, make us a little bit cutthroat, a little bit more protective of our energy, a little more discerning and logical in that sense. Here, Scorpio. Overall, I'm happy. That's great. What is stopping me from moving forward in my life? What is stopping me from feeling happy? I think are the questions we kind of got to ask ourselves this week. And I think those are great questions to ask yourself on vacation. You know, ask yourself that. Like, I think what it's going to do is it's just going to ignite a little bit of passion back in your life. I think it's going to show you the other side, the flip side of the coin. And you're going to be like, oh yeah, that's kind of what life is about. Like, these experiences are kind of what life is about, right? That adventure, this passion. Watch. I will say, yes, obviously I was saying, like, new life exciting, and maybe there's getting this passion back. Maybe you're coming from a space or a time where you're kind of isolating yourself a little too much, or isolating yourself for whatever this kind of new passion project is, or the new seeds you kind of want to plant in your life. So watch out you're not isolating yourself too much, right? Like, keep our life balanced. Make sure we kind of are keeping up our social life, and we're also planting the seeds for this kind of new career that we want to create for ourselves. Maybe this new idea, this new passion project, and whatever this Page of Pentacles is, whatever seeds we're planting right now that we want to grow into, right? The Ten of Pentacles. Make sure we're not just isolating ourselves just so much that this is our goal and we lose sight of maybe the social aspect of things, is all I gotta say. Okay, let's pull some oracle cards for Scorpio. Please and thank you. Thank you. I don't know what I'm feeling with these oracle cards today, but they are like on the money. I was like, you guys are on it, so thank you. All right. Thank you. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. I love this card because I love Venus energy. All right. Surrender to the sweetness. And I think this is really important. Venus energy, pleasure, joy. Make love to life. This is a sensual, highly feminine card. It calls you to surrender to the sweetness of life. So let the ever-abundant feminine take over. Taste the fruits you've been working so hard to grow. To let your senses take over and really drink in life to the wonder. To get intoxicated on the simple bounty that this planet has to offer, and which you have been within your well, and you have within you when your well is full. The ancient Babylonians connected to the feminine goddess Ishtar. To the planet Venus. In the Roman mythology, Venus was the goddess of love and beauty. In our night sky, aside from the moon, the Venus shines the brightest. Time is our precious resource, and it's the greatest healer. If you've been all work and no play, that's what we are literally talking about, and exhausting. I said you need a vacation. It's time to take some time out, to reconnect with your lover, to play with your children, to give yourself the luxury of time without an agenda. Many of us are so busy building our lives that we forget to enjoy them. We forget why we've decided to build them in our first place. Disconnection from the sweetness causes more pain than we realize. This is so on the money, and this is why I'm like, you guys, my guides are fucking on it today. Anyways, disconnection from the sweetness causes more pain than we realize. So many of us are walking into soulless buildings 5 days a week in the name of survival. We strive to build the life of our dreams, but drive ourselves to exhaustion. This card is wooing you back to the pleasures of being human, to focus on what really matters and enjoying your incredible life. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Exactly. enjoying it, enjoying your life, having that passion for life again. Finding that happiness, finding that joy, finding that new cycle. Things are great. I don't know, if you just see, I just feel like if you like see life as a constant struggle instead of a gift, it's going to be a constant struggle, you know? Just relax. Things will go your way. Just enjoy and relax. Okay. Goddess of the Moon, intuition and going within. This card shows internal spirit holding the bright, reflective moon and standing in front of the crystal clear waters of a sparkling waterfall. Her arms are stretched upward, receiving the light of the moon and the light of inspiration. This card is also all about intuition and the ability to receive insights from your soul's point of view. Receiving this card upright tells you that you have the power to get intuitive information on all types of issues. Now is the time to use it. The Goddess of the Moon brings you all sorts of information from the mundane to the spectacular. For instance, you can get an urge to take a different route home from work and find out later you avoided a 3-hour traffic jam. You might have an idea for a great invention, stock investment, or spellbinding novel. This card could be an indication of significant blossoming of psychic and mediumship, even on a professional level. You're always blessed with the ability to connect, but this card is telling you that now is a great time to open up. Get ready for the amazing inspiration this brings into your life. And I think when this renewal kind of comes into your life, this fresh start, we're going to kind of be trusting the universe a little bit more. So maybe you guys will kind of feel a bit more connected again to the universe this week. All right, Scorpio, this is a great read. I hope you have a good week.